Hello, Dr. Vicki Peterson here. I am frequently doing a lot of research into anti-aging because not only is it a fascinating topic, but I think most people over the age of 40 are interested in it. And I want to connect anti-aging with COVID-19 and the reason to get healthy. So hang in there with me as I strive to do that. But what's interesting about the certain pathways, and by the way, the human body is truly an incredible machine, and kind of the deeper you go in certain areas, the complexity can be a little mind-blowing, but in its simplicity, the ability of this machine that you have, your body, to repair itself and keep going for a very long time, it has all those capabilities. They are there. They can work amazingly well. They say that the human body's parts, right, our various organs, can live for 120 to 150 years. I know a lot of anti-aging specialists, Dr. Sinclair, James Clement, who've written a lot of books in this area, and many, many others have a full intention to live to 150, and that might be scary for you, but I think it's also exciting from the viewpoint that we don't give these bodies nearly enough credit in their abilities. But so here's how I'm going to tie this together. So what we're seeing with the COVID-19 virus is that not only are the elderly more likely to succumb, which makes sense, your immune capacity goes down. Unfortunately, with age, we see more diseases, and so all of these are putting you more at risk. But then we also are seeing young people, and they're from 20s to 40s, 50, who are not in the elderly category, and they're having bad outcomes from this disease. Then we add to that the research that's come out that if you have any sort of heart disease, even if you're having high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high triglycerides, anything that's putting that system at risk, you're 10 times more likely to have a bad outcome. If you have type 2 diabetes, which is epidemic in this country, and we see teenagers and preteens that are pre-diabetic and diabetic, with diabetes, you are 7 times more likely to have a poor outcome from this virus. If you're obese, which over 2/3 of Americans are overweight, obesity is about 40 some odd percent. So a good population of us fall in this obese category, and you're 3 times more likely to have an adverse outcome. And with the anti-aging research I was doing is that it's also interesting that your body's pathways that are designed to repair and prevent aging, when you have any of these what's called comorbidities, also morbidities, diseases. So when these situations, these diseases, these degenerative diseases are present, which they can be when you're quite young. As I said, with diabetes, high cholesterol, we're finding this in 20, 30-year-olds, and sometimes younger. When you have these diseases actually siphon away your body's regenerative capabilities. So they're literally making you biologically older than you are. So it only makes sense that having these, not only does it not allow your body's repair mechanisms to occur and anti-aging mechanisms to occur, but of course it's putting your immune system at risk. So it really goes together, the weakened immune system, these degenerative diseases, actually being biologically older than you are. So of course it goes without saying there's nothing good to be said about heart disease, diabetes, or being obese, but this really is the time to kind of look at our health and not just go, well, I got diabetes, it's under control. I've got high blood pressure, I take my medication. That's great that you take your medication and you're not letting it go so out of control you're going to have a stroke. But understand the mechanisms beneath what's creating these issues. Those mechanisms are aging you, weakening you, and putting you at risk for any sort of infectious agent that's going to come your way. And I'm not trying to be a depressing person or bearer of bad news, but these COVID viruses are considered to kind of be here to stay. Hopefully not at the level we have right now, but that they're going to come and they're going to go. And somebody said, the influenza, the flu comes and goes every year, and even though it can take the lives of 45,000 to 60,000 Americans, sort of depending on the year. On a good year, it's about 30,000. And then on a bad year, it's up to 60,000, 2x that. Because it's the devil we know, like we know there's a flu and we know it's going to come every year. We're not as freaked out about it, but it's a real devastation. And I just imagine if we got to that point where we were that much healthier. This is a great time. I believe this is a perfect time to sort of take stock of your health and go, okay, I'm ready. I don't want to be the person that's going to get the short end of the stick and have an adverse reaction. I want to be the person that's robustly healthy and I can breeze through this. And even if I get it, I know I won't have a real severe case of it. And you do have control of that. You will find when this all is said and done and we do the synthesis of those people who had the poor outcomes, we're already seeing, I quoted you the statistics earlier, we're seeing that. We know that there is an association. It only makes sense. I mean, if you're truly robustly healthy, that's why young kids seem to just not get it at all, That's a testament to a robust immune system. So, I just really wanted to share that with you today and share my thoughts of now is the time, and we're here for you. And whether you find our clinic or another clinic, we are a destination clinic, so we can absolutely treat you long distance. We're very good at it, so I feel good about saying you're in very good hands with us. But now's the time, find out the root cause, find out why your body's not functioning the way it should. There's always a reason, and we are adept at finding it. So give us a call. I'd be happy to talk to you for a free phone consultation. The telephone number here is 408-733-0400.